18 Months is the third studio album by Scottish DJ and record producer Calvin Harris. It was released on October 26, 2012 by Columbia Records. The album includes the singles Bounce, Feel So Close, Let's Go, We'll Be Coming Back, Sweet Nothing, Drinking from the Bottle, I Need Your Love, and Thinking About You. All 8 of the aforementioned singles, along with We Found Love, reached the top 10 of the UK singles chart, making 18 Months the first album in history to have 9 top 10 singles. The album debuted atop the UK Albums Chart with first-week sales of 52,356 copies, earning Harris his second consecutive #1 album in the United Kingdom. Harris first unveiled the album's artwork on September 13, 2012 via Twitter. Singles Bounce was released as the album's lead single on June 10, 2011, featuring American R&B singer Kelly's. The song peaked at number 2 in the United Kingdom, number 1 in Scotland, number 6 in Ireland and number 7 in Australia. The second single Feel So Close was released on August 19, 2011, reaching number 2 in the United Kingdom and Ireland, number 1 in Scotland and number 7 in Australia. The song also became Harris's first solo single to chart on the Billboard Hot 100 in the United States, reaching number 12. Let's Go was released as the album's third single on March 30, 2012, and it features American R&B singer Ne-Yo. It peaked at number 2 in the United Kingdom and Scotland, number 6 in Ireland and number 17 in Australia and the US. Let's Go was used in Pepsi Max's crowd-surfing TV advert. We'll Be Coming Back, featuring English singer-rapper Example, was released on July 27, 2012 as the fourth single from the album. It peaked at number 2 in the United Kingdom, number 1 in Ireland and Scotland, and number 8 in Australia. It became Harris's and Example's first solo single to reach number 1 in Ireland. Sweet Nothing was released as the album's fifth single on October 12, 2012. Featuring Florence Welch of English indie rock band Florence and the Machine. The song topped the charts in the UK and Ireland, becoming Harris and Welch's second collaborative #1 single, as well as the first UK chart topper from 18 Months. It also became his highest charting solo single in Australia and New Zealand, entering the charts at number 2 in both countries. In the US, the single peaked at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Drinking from the Bottle was released as the album's sixth official single on January 27, 2013. The song reached number 5 in the UK and number 9 in Ireland. I Need Your Love, which features English singer Ellie Goulding, was released on April 12, 2013 as the seventh single from the album. The track reached number 4 in the UK and number 6 in Ireland, while charting inside the top 5 in countries such as Australia, Austria, Finland and Sweden. When I Need Your Love reached the UK top 5 in April 2013. Harris made chart history by becoming the first artist to attain 8 top 10 hits from one studio album, overtaking the previous record set by Michael Jackson. Thinking About You, featuring Aya Mara, was released on August 2, 2013 as the album's 8th and final single. It reached number 8 in the UK, number 11 in Ireland, number 28 in Australia and number 40 in New Zealand. Promotional singles, Awooga was released on March 21, 2011 through Harris's label Fly Eye Records. The accompanying music video consists of footage from his then recent concerts in Australia. Harris's collaboration with Nicky Romero, Iron, was released on Beatport on September 10, 2012 by Protocol Recordings. Critical reception, 18 Months received generally mixed reviews from music critics. At Metacritic, which assigns a weighted mean rating out of 100 to reviews from mainstream critics, the album received an average score of 57, based on 17 reviews, which indicates mixed or average reviews. Fraser McAlpine of BBC Music hailed the album as a collection almost exclusively in the key of triumph, as well as a portfolio of win for Calvin. An annual report where the graph is almost all peaks and the troughs are so far down they're practically invisible. Awa Haider of Metro commented that 18 Months could be a capsule collection of smash singles, yet it also works brilliantly as an album. That's partly because these are never faceless anthems. Its singers, are well judged and rise to the songs, while the catchy hooks are lovingly arranged. AllMusic's Tim Sender wrote that the album shows Harris to be a solid producer with an easily identifiable sound. Michael Wood of the Los Angeles Times noted that despite the variety of male collaborators, the album only deepens the impression that Harris is best when linked with a lady. His skills in that area are several times more developed than they are anywhere else. The Independent's Andy Gill was unimpressed by Ellie Goulding's performance on I Need Your Love, but complimented Welch on Sweet Nothing, and cited Harris's collaboration with Nicky Romero on Iron as the album's killer cut. Emily Mackay of the NME opined that, he best collaborations stand alone, but the rest demands small hours and sweat to animate it, stating the album feels more like a deserved victory lap than a forward step or a new installment, but apart from his soul vocal on Feel So Close, the victor seems oddly absent. Killian Fox of The Observer argued that, nothing else on 18 Months matches up to the blockbusting collaborations with Kellys, Florence Welch and Rihanna, concluding that Harris's production has become increasingly homogenized and, despite the array of vocalists, everything here risks sounding the same. In a review for Entertainment Weekly, Melissa Mertz complimented songs like We Found Love and I Need Your Love, but found that the album does not offer many surprises. Despite referring to Harris as a brilliant pop craftsman, the AV Club's Chris DeVille felt that the album suffers from EDM fatigue, and that almost every track eventually congeals into the same automaton thud. Evan Sauday of Pop Matters critiqued that while 18 Months is pretty much the hit-making monster that launched Harris into the world spotlight, the truth of the matter is that it feels like a rather compromised vision of who he is an artist, sacrificing his quirkiness for a brooding new persona that starts to get stale over the course of a complete full-length. The Guardian critic Rebecca Nicholson expressed that Harris knows how to make the most of his guests, leading them through a series of euphoric bangers that seem destined for success. But for all the pop divas he has roped in, there's a veneer of cynical, laddie EDM, resulting in the kind of tracks Skrillex might come up with on an Aya Napa Booze Cruise. Commercial performance: 18 Months debuted at number 1 on the UK albums chart with first week sales of 52,356 copies, becoming Harris's second consecutive number 1 album in the United Kingdom. The album fell to number 4 the following week, selling 34,734 copies. In its third week, it slipped to number 9 on sales of 24,689 units. In early January 2013, the album returned to number 1 for 1 week before slipping to number 2. 18 Months has sold over 650,000 copies in the UK by August 2013. In the United States, 18 Months sold 17,000 copies to debut at number 19 on the Billboard 200 and at number 1 on the Dance Electronic Albums chart, becoming Harris's first album to enter the former chart. As of March 2014, it had sold 173,000 copies in the US. Track listing, personnel, credits adapted from the liner notes of 18 Months. Charts, certifications, release history. See also, List of Billboard number 1 electronic albums of 2012, List of UK albums chart number 1s of the 2010s, List of UK dance chart number 1 albums of 2012, References.